want to give a shout out. Ad-free shows recently. Pauly B taking a step down. He's going to do the Orange Show still, but he's been a big part of all of our lives. One thing that's really special about Pauly B for me is I do love Conrad, but Pauly is my favorite host. And the reason for that is he always made me feel like I was part of the show. Not that Conrad doesn't involve us in the show, but it gets really personal with Pauly because Pauly was just one of us. He was a low-key big hog for the Tony Schiavone and kind of moved his way up into this position. And that's something we all would love to do. And he actually did it. And then but he remained true, like a level-headed guy, was our friend. And what's up, James?
He was a low-key big hog for Tony Schiavone's WHW Patreon. You just
What did
said
I say?
he was a low-key big hog for Tony Schiavone. Like, all right.
He was one of the guys that made it out of the neighborhood.
Yes.
You know, we all grew up together, and he's one of the guys that made it. You know.
For real.
Yes. So, just I good relationship with him. I've met him a couple times in person. Always real good to us on the Zooms. Always, if you have a question on one of his podcasts, it gets on the show. He makes sure of it. He always put us first. So we're gonna be. I'm glad he's still on ARN, but we're gonna be sorry to not see him on the other shows. But anyway, shout out to him for he's got things going on in his life. His work's getting good. His family life, and we wish him all the best. So that's it for me this week. Back to you, James.
Yeah. Shout out Pauly B. Gonna miss you, but glad things, taking an upswing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't blame him. Obviously, great friend, great dude, great dad. I'm assuming great husband. Don't really know his wife, I guess. But yeah, we're obviously gonna miss him, man. He's always been a real supportive, and I can message him, and he'll message back. It may not be instant, obviously. We all got a life, but he always replies, and very good to see him. And he's gone out of his way to message me some things that are really kind, and I always appreciate that. So yeah. I mean, if y'all want to say anything about Pauly B, we can talk about Pauly B right now because we got to get it out,
No, I agree.
No,
with
I
you.
absolutely love Pauly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched him way back in when he was doing Saved by the Pod with Efren and Timmy C. That's when I first met Pauly B. And I've listened to him weekly. It's gonna be crazy not listening to him for, every single week anymore. But shout out to him with all the advancements and everything that's going on in his life. Congratulations, man.
Yeah, when he started, people fucking hated him.
Yeah, I know he's Conrad's replacement and all that crap.
Yeah,
now we hate to see him leave, man.
Right now, everybody's attached to him.
Now we're stuck with Cassio.
Shout out Cassio.
Hometown boy, baby, I love me some Cassio.
So yeah, he's just a great guy.
Great guy.
Yeah, he always was very complimentary about us, and anytime you listen to him and Mike Chioda, they just sound like that's what made the show so good because they were just literally best friends. I mean, it wasn't just two guys; it was really best friends. I mean, Pauly B actually went to his house, spent time, stayed there, met his wife and everything, and it just made the show 100 times better. And I hope Mike and Cassio can get there. And I mean, Cassio's great with anybody. But
yeah,
he's gonna be missed, man.
Sure. So hey, shout out Pauly B, the Kickout Crew, your show. We love you, bro. So can't wait to see what happens in the future, man.